Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on the channel. So, there's a reason I haven't talked about this one until now. It's not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right. And now, the wait's over. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer approaches this particular electric bike with the discerning eye of an industrial mechanic and welding fabricator. Right off the bat, our reviewer was impressed with the packaging, noting it was secure and generated minimal waste. The bike arrived safe and sound after its cross-country trip. Its weight was surprisingly manageable given its contents. Unboxing required only a few simple tools, and assembly proved remarkably straightforward, even for those with limited mechanical experience. All necessary tools were included, and surprisingly they were of decent quality, useful for future maintenance. Being a welder, this client couldn't help but scrutinize the welds. They were found to be solid, uniform, and expertly executed, showing no signs of weakness or poor craftsmanship. Furthermore, the mechanical design exuded quality and robustness. Having worked on industrial machinery, this reviewer easily spotted that the quality control during manufacturing was top-notch, and no glaring flaws were detected. The use of stainless steel cap head screws instead of cheaper alternatives was a welcome surprise and added a touch of subtle flair while ensuring better resistance to wet conditions. The electrical components also met with approval. The wiring was neat and tidy, requiring no user connections. The plug-and-play design simplifies any future part replacements. The LCD display was deemed suitably sized, easy to read without being bulky. The rims were flawless, as were the front and rear brake mechanisms. The front shock-absorbing forks provided a smooth ride and could be locked for added rigidity. The fenders are made of ABS plastic. The cargo rack appeared robust enough to accommodate most panniers. The Shimano derailleur was deemed more than adequate for the bike's purpose. Comfort-wise, the seat and handle grips were satisfactory, and the handlebars offered ample adjustment. If there was one minor drawback, it was the plastic pedals, which the reviewer plans to replace with aluminum ones, though acknowledging that the stock pedals would likely suffice for most riders. The owner's manual could have been more detailed in explaining the bike's settings. Overall, our reviewer awarded the design and manufacturing a perfect score, eagerly anticipating the first ride to fully assess its performance.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer was really impressed with this electric bike. They mention it's surprisingly powerful, even capable of doing, well, let's just say impressive maneuvers. Speed and comfort were definite highlights, and they appreciated how quickly the pedal assist kicked in, especially at level 2, which they found offered a good balance. The client also remarked on the impressive torque, making hill climbs a breeze with just the throttle. Visually, they found the bike to be quite appealing, and they actually found the weight of the bike to be a point of satisfaction. Assembly was straightforward, though there was a minor hiccup with the chain that added a little time to the process. They noted that some other reviewers had reported issues with bent parts upon arrival, but fortunately, their bike arrived in perfect condition, which makes them think that the company may have taken steps to correct any previous manufacturing problems. However, our reviewer did have a couple of concerns. The front brakes felt weak and unresponsive, requiring significant effort and the use of both brakes simultaneously to achieve a quick stop. They wished the bike had hydraulic brakes instead of mechanical ones. The seat, while nice, wasn't the most comfortable, and they also pointed out that the included manual contained some typos and awkward phrasing. Despite these drawbacks, the reviewer felt the positives of the bike far outweighed the negatives, making it a worthwhile purchase overall.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer seems genuinely thrilled with their purchase. Being a taller and heavier individual, around 62 and 280 pounds, our reviewer puts this electric bike through its paces, commuting about 18 miles daily, loaded with an extra 10-20 pounds of gear. They emphasize that this bike effortlessly handles a total weight of about 300 pounds, all while maintaining a comfortable and stylish ride. The reviewer mentions receiving numerous compliments on its appearance and appreciates its sturdy feel even with a substantial load. The ease of use is another highlight, with friends easily adapting to riding it, suggesting an intuitive design. The only real drawback mentioned is the battery life. While not a deal-breaker for the client, they find themselves needing to charge it at work to avoid running out of power on the return trip. Realistically, they estimate a range of about 20 miles under their specific conditions. Stop-and-go city riding, carrying a heavy load, using the headlight, and maintaining a speed of around 21 miles per hour. They acknowledge their weight likely contributes to the shorter range, suggesting the manufacturer probably tested it with a lighter rider. Despite the battery consideration, the reviewer is extremely satisfied, declaring it 100% worth what I paid for it. A minor issue with the derailleurs upon arrival was quickly resolved by the company, who promptly sent replacements. This positive customer service experience sealed the deal, leaving our reviewer eager to purchase from them again and wholeheartedly recommending them to others.
That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.